Right. I think it's should be long enough. So what I wanted to do was a just a wrap up, and I guess kind of like a just commentary style video on the UltraThon 2017, the first UltraThon, I should say. But I want to say it 2017 because I assume that this is not the last one. So hopefully there's more to come and more to see. But let's get this started. So if you guys don't know me already, my name is Paul. My tag is Paul Inc. And, I won the first Ultrathon at the University of North Texas. And this video is going to be like a blog style commentary. I think I said that earlier. About my thoughts, what I was doing that day, and just basically everything that happened. So, well, actually, we can start from the qualifying. So, if you don't know what the Ultrathon is, it's basically a tournament where you play. Well, first you have to qualify, and in order to qualify, there's three different games that you have to place in. There is Mario Kart 8 Time Trials, Pac-Man Championship Edition 2, and Tetris. You have to qualify in all three games and try to get the highest score in each in order to qualify for the eventual tournament, which happened this semester. Happened yesterday on February. What was yesterday? 26th. Wait, no, 25th. Sorry, my clock. It's already the next day, so it was the 25th of February, and so when I qualified, I actually made first place in all three scores. You could redo your score, so I actually redid my score on all three games: Pac-Man, Tetris, and Mario Kart, in order to assure that I got first place in all three. That was pretty cool. So I was first seed in the tournament, and so in the Ultrathon tournament, you were to play three different competitive games against each other instead of just score-based games like in the qualifiers. So the three games inside the main event were NFL Blitz, Halo 2, and am I missing the last one? Street Fighter 5, obviously. Should My T-shirt says it all. But so, yeah, the event started Saturday, but before that, I was training 2 days before. I started training on Thursday. Started playing NFL Blitz. And I started playing Halo 2 and Street Fighter 5. The only one I felt remotely confident in was Street Fighter 5. Well, at least like I felt like I was at a good enough position to where like I can play decent enough um to not lose. So that was the only one I was really confident. So I was trying to primarily focus on NFL Blitz and Halo 2. I don't feel like I got too much practice or good enough practice, but it came to a point, at least for NFL Blitz, that I developed a strategy against the really hard AI, to where like if I saw an opening, I would start running. And you'll see this in my gameplay, at least the first game that I play, because I felt like that was the most effective. Like just constantly throwing it, there's very very big potential for interceptions, and I want to kind of minimize that. I don't want the ball to turn over that easily. So yeah, that was the strategy that I developed over the 2 days of playing NFL Blitz over and over again against the really hard AI. So the main day comes up. That's Saturday. We were expected to be there around 1. Um, there were a lot of setup to go over. So and not everybody showed up for the tournament. So some of us actually got a bye. The first game was Halo 2. And since I was first seed, I basically got a bye. Like anybody who was like in the top got a bye. So I didn't have to play Halo 2, thankfully, because I'm not too confident in Halo 2. Like, if you play Halo 3 or Halo 4, or even Reach, I'd feel a lot more confident. But Halo 2 is not my Halo game, so I was pretty lucky to get a buy on that game. But the competitors who did play was free for all, four people, and the top two in their bracket got to advance. And so we move on to the second game, which is Street Fighter V, and this is where we're gonna start. This is my match against Goldwyn. So we'll go ahead and we'll play the clip. We'll watch it, and then I'll talk after it.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The next competitor for the next round of Street Fighter V.
Just yell at him.
Uh-oh.
He's feeling himself, ladies and gentlemen.
That was not right.
Feeling himself.
There we go.
Goldwyn is ready. Goldwyn is pumped. If we remember from the previous game of Halo 2, we actually had Goldwyn was actually finished in the top 2, along with Captain Vulcan, I believe is how you pronounce the name. Those are our top 2 finishers in Halo 2.
Cut to an aerial shot when he gets halfway down the aisle.
Yeah, so he was the one who advanced in Halo 2, like the announcer said.
Paul Link, all right. Oh, and he's rocking the Nintendo World Championship. You know this man is serious. You know this man does not play when you rock a Nintendo World Championship t-shirt. He's pumped. Goldwyn is pumped. This is going to be a pumped Street Fighter V competition, ladies and gentlemen.
I kind of wanted to run, but I was walking too fast for the camera guy when I realized it. Like I almost ran into him, and he was like doing this hand motion.
Oh, and he's busting out the. Ooh, what is this? The Magic Cat TE2? Is that a custom faceplate I see?
My waifu stick on stream.
Goldwyn is like, oh my God.
By the way, that's my PS4. I actually had to go all the way back to my apartment and pick it up because the guy that they thought was going to bring the PS4
character selections
didn't show up, and his phone was off, so I had to go all the way back to my apartment, come back, and help set up, which I was fine with. I didn't mind it. But yeah, the reason why I was so pumped was because I think this was around 5 o'clock. So we'd been there for 4 hours. I hadn't played anything, and I was ready. I was amped. I was amped to play something. And we'll see what goes down here. Too bad they don't have the game overlay with this part. It's fine. They'll switch to it eventually.
So we got Goldwyn as first player. Paul Link as second player. Paul Link, oh, rocking the Mika. Oh, no. Oh, Mika.
The announcer does not like Mika.
Versus the Dulzum. I'm not going to lie. These are two characters that I absolutely hate in this game. Only because they give my character Zangief a hard time, So basically what you're going to see here is Dulzum's going to be working to try and, Goldwyn's going to be working as hard as possible with Dulzum to keep our Mika out. Paul Link is going to be hitting a lot of buttons, trying to get in close, and do massive damage. So if things go right, this will be a slow, methodical match with Dulzum taking the lead. If things go right for our Mika, this should be pretty quick and very upsetting. And there's the mix-up with Armika. Dulzum's doing pretty good, stuck in the corner. Goldwyn's doing his best to try and get out the corner. Armika with that crazy pressure and combos.
Yeah, so right at the beginning of this match, my opponent asked me, how do I block? So,
Jumped out.
yeah, that pretty much sets a tone for the rest of this.
Nice anti-air. Oh, he's doing really good. He's doing really good, keeping the distance. It's always 50-50 in the corner with Armika, 50-50. Oh, great pressure game. Great pressure game from Dulzum. It's just massive damage from Armika. Once she gets that opening, it's just the combos. Combos after combos. 2-frame links and whatnot.
Yeah, basically.
So Paul Link takes the first game.
Sorry, I don't want to talk over this guy.
Fashion.
But anything I did worked. So I may have been doing some scrubby stuff, but
Right,
that's
so
because
in tournament fashion,
he wasn't going to block it.
how
So
what happens is that the winner is locked into their specific character, and the individual who had lost the match has.
But here he
the
changes it up to
ability
Cammy.
Switch,
I think he has a little better luck with that,
characters. So this
because
could
he was
be
talking to
a
me about how
strategic
he
thing
didn't
where
like
you
how
try and find a
Dulcim was
character
coming
who
down so
will
slow.
Better match the opponent's character. It
So
can also be used as a minute.
He has a little more luck with Cammy.
So Cammy versus Armika. Cammy
But
has a lot more mobility. Should be
still-
able to match the speed of Armika.
Still gonna block. So
I'm not really sure who.
We'll see how
who
this
wins
match
It could
goes.
go either way, but it's still the same thing. So Cammy's going to try and get in, get out. Armika's going to try and get you in the corner, and then just go slap tactic.
what's going on here? Oh, I think this is where it mutes the audio because of the third-party audio that was played after this. So I'll just talk over this. I win. That's the only commentary we really need to hear, but we'll watch it. We'll watch it. But yeah, I got into stun here. Playing really aggressively. He's pressing a lot of buttons. But he was talking to me after this that the last Street Fighter he played was Street Fighter 4. You can't just pick up Street Fighter 5 after Street Fighter 4 without like really just understanding like what's so different about it. Because Street Fighter 4, not fundamentally a different game, but like just within the engine, it's a very different game. So that adjustment, there's no time for that adjustment right now. It's Mika time, and get him into another stun, finish the combo. And unfortunately, since this is a single elimination tournament, I knocked him out. But to be fair, he performed really good in Halo 2, so I feel like if I had to play him in Halo 2, maybe I could have got knocked out early on in the tournament. But yeah, so there's that part. We'll go ahead and skip over. So the next game in the tournament was NFL Blitz. And we're going to skip to my part. Now, every single time we played a game, or at least in not necessarily in the finals, but every single time we transitioned over, we always had an entrance. So we'll see that again here. See if I've got the right spot. All right. Oh. Sorry. No, I was already sitting down. Yep. Should be right here. Oh. Sorry, I should have got the timestamps. All right. So this is where we enter.
Hey, nobody really cares what's going on. I mean, nobody's watching this. Come on. We don't have any music.
There we go, Paul.
This is all it's there. I kind
He's
of
the man, the myth, the legend. Nintendo
I kind of lost my
World
motivation
Championships.
to do all this intimidating stuff. It's just more or less just walking. Just walking intimidatingly, I guess.
ready to do battle, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, if I could, I would run, but since the cameraman's in front of
Yo,
me,
we look good, Eric.
very limited in my physical
Who's next?
aspirations. Although, and yeah, they got the songs messed up here. That's supposed to be my song, but they had called me earlier, so I just went out.
He's looking a little bit fly right now.
All right.
Yeah, but this was my opponent
This is Blazion,
in
number 7 ranked player in the UltraThon. As you see there, he did
NFL
12
Blitz.
he got 12 and
Really
one
cool
points.
guy with cool sunglasses.
What really held him back in his ranking, but he's here. He's in the finals.
This guy
the
is-
semifinals, and he's one win away from the finals.
This guy is so hyped right now. He decided to
We
take
do
his
a
own
fist
path
bump
to
at the
stage,
beginning.
You know what I'm saying? That right there is champion in the making.
They look
Does not
really
play by
cool.
the rules.
Not at all. He walked out to music while listening to music, ready to play some music. This guy is on a whole nother level.
I'm
ladies and
just
gentlemen.
watching him, seeing what he's doing, seeing if he's ready.
Can we go to game?
Hi, Paul. Paul Link, I need you to tell me who you are selecting.
Feel free to yell it.
The Buccaneers. Okay.
Yeah, so the reason I picked the Buccaneers was because that was the only team that I beat the AI with, so I felt pretty confident with them.
Yeah. You know,
Stats-wise
it's funny,
and,
we were
uh,
talking to the broadcast station about
Yeah, just
the
stats-wise.
stats. But what it really comes down to in Blitz is like none of that shit really matters. Blitz.
He's right on a certain degree,
Worked out
though.
in the last game.
Against AI, it doesn't matter,
Lucky.
but against real people,
Luck doesn't get you in the finals.
it matters
No,
to
no,
a certain
not at all.
degree.
I'm just being a hater right now. I'm just jealous. I'm just jealous because I would get demolished in this game. So we already started off with a nice run back of 11 yards.
So right now, he has possession of the ball. And-
Interception to start off. Oh
The
my
first
god.
play of the game, an interception.
Oh my god.
I immediately get the interception. This is pretty big.
Buccaneers have possession.
So I see an opening right here.
Oh, and he
I just
takes
take it.
Oh,
I just
the
run.
QB fake. Okay, okay. Paul, that's Paul, right? Yeah, that's
Yes,
Paul.
that is Paul with
Little
the Tampa Bay
sneaky over
Buccaneers.
here. Little sneaky McSneaker over here.
He would pick the team. I don't know the name of the quarterback of. He runs it
And
wide.
I see the run again. I see that hole, and I take advantage of
Oh my
it.
gosh, off to a, let's see, takes a free point. Outstanding.
All right. This is Blazion's second possession. He did the first one didn't go very well.
It went okay-ish.
He's trying to.
That's nothing, though. That is nothing. Look at
Ooh.
this. Look at this. See, this is the thing in Blitz. It doesn't matter because when you think you're kicking somebody's ass, right? They could come back from nowhere and then bam.
I mean, we referenced it earlier, the Super Bowl. They were up 28 points. That shit happens in Blitz.
Listen, we don't talk about that, okay? No.
I mean, we have the New England Patriots down right now.
It hurts. It hurts people's feelings.
I mean, hey, only Atlanta fans.
Oh, trick
And-
plays!
Now this was a good play. I was not covering his passers.
Within striking distance. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Is he going to
Good
go
touchdown.
for the 2, or is he going to take the 3-point, tie it up?
Yo, every single time in the crowd, they would always say, "Go for 2," but I would
And here's Paul taking it back.
never do it. Not it's
So far-
tournament.
so far, actually,
There's no point in risking
has
that.
had the longest run backs.
It was luck. I'm going to admit it was luck. It happens in NFL Blitz. You just-
Welcome to the UltraThon, aka Hate on Blind Profit.
That was you first. You started all this. But we got to focus on who's playing right now. Paul Link and Blazion. Paul Link currently has the ball. He throws it downfield, down across the middle.
What's
He's
gonna
got
happen? I think he threw him. I think he
Good
those
first
tackles
down.
upset me sometimes because you throw him forward for like a 2.
I never dove.
Yards, man.
I didn't dove
That's
through the
after
whole
a while.
tournament because I just
So you
forgot.
gotta be in front of
I'm
him.
pretty sure it's like holding turbo while pressing
Chasing down.
B.
Oh!
A clutch stop. Clutch
He just
stop.
called out Blazion there. He said, "I see you I see your cursor. I see your man right there. Let's go one-on-one."
Yeah, he says that I saw his cursor,
This
but
is so stressful.
I never really looked at the plays that they
That's
were
good
trying to do.
defense.
I was
That
more or
is good
less just
defense.
focused on mine.
The end of the first quarter.
Unless he was
tied
talking about
7-7.
the
That was
which
good. That
play was like
really
it.
good.
These two came. Actually, everybody who's played NFL Blitz came prepared.
Well, I mean,
Easy
it's still-
touchdown.
we're still good. 14-7. That's still good. It's still close. It's still close. So we'll see how it goes. So far, each man has scored on their possession. We'll see if this continues forward.
You'll notice I'll pick like two specific plays
Your game from what we've seen so far in this
throughout most of the
game.
time is either medium zone or near zone. Those are generally the safest defensive
We
plays.
could always do that halftime
Unless they're at goal, which
conversation
then you'd
like,
pick goal line. Or if they were going to punt it,
Line
then you
probably
would
did
click
with her
the
defense as
punting
well.
one.
So that's only a minute 36 away. Pass outside. Decides to run it. Fumble.
Ooh.
The ball's in the air, but he gets
But
it
he got
back.
it back. Okay.
Those
4th and
fumbles,
14.
man.
This is tough. On the 45. Yeah.
It
Fake
looks like
punt.
it's time to go for it. It's a fake
punt.
kick.
It's a fake. I knew it was fake. Had to be.
They're
Had
not
to be.
taking advantage of the design of the fake punt, though. That's the problem. Everybody who's trying to run the fake punts run up towards the line instead of falling back.
You see this hole right here.
Not bad though. There's
Watch this hole.
Another run outside.
Gaping hole.
A whiff.
Whoa, there was a hole on that left side. Every time we go to that screen, I just think SpaghettiOs. Oh, wow. Oh, there it is.
Those runs outside are just key to being successful in NFL Blitz. As you see,
That seems to be his plan. Just stick to the outside.
I gotta
stick to
blow.
the
you can't throw the ball, just run it.
And incomplete, okay. In the real world, that would have been pass interference.
We don't worry about that here in NFL Blitz.
No, not in NFL Blitz, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody's
Wow,
target.
a mad
Whoa,
dash
another
blitz.
QB sacked. I want to say that's two.
That
That's
might be
two he's
three,
gone so far.
maybe. I'm not quite sure on that.
Eh.
If you notice his plays, he's going for suicides here. Thankfully, I had a guy out there that I could just throw it to.
What is it? Blazing was aggressive. Was a little too aggressive, and Paul took advantage of that aggressiveness.
He saw those blitzes were working for him, and he went to the well one too many
working.
times.
There was no. They were working though. I mean, I can't fault him.
That is true. 3 blitzes or 3 sacks is better than no sacks.
It's true. What?
Hey, you got to put stats on the defense board too, you know.
I just got caught up on sacks.
If you're getting sacks, you're applying pressure to the quarterback, and that's important. Come on, Angel, no football.
Oh,
I think he
Down the
actually
left
makes a
side of the field,
touchdown
completely
here.
wide open.
Yeah.
It's like
And
he
there
could pitch a
it
10.
is.
I have no idea which one
Drive
is
a truck
me,
through that hole.
like in terms of cursor wise.
Extra point, 14-21.
But
We're looking
that was-
at
that was a
just
good run.
Touchdown away. Well, touchdown and a free point away. That's nothing in this game. Oh,
5 seconds left on the clock, though, in the second half.
a lot can happen in 5 seconds.
And I believe Pauling's getting the ball first in the second half, so he really just has to stay out of.
Yeah, so I'm actually pretty close to the enemy end zone.
He's in
So
danger zone right now. This is 2 seconds.
Oh, his man took the bullet.
Same exact thing.
His man
But
took the
thankfully,
bullet and
I made it
saved what
out.
would be safety.
and as
we get into
the
the third quarter, 21-14.
one of the announcers said,
Paulink in the
since
lead.
since
bad. This is
New
a
England
very
got
good
possession of the
match.
ball at the beginning, I get possession on the
Let's see what kind of halftime adjustments these two can make.
halftime. So they'll get the whole of the ball, which is good.
These guys aren't as aggressive as I am when I play NFL Blitz. I mean, if I get somebody on the ground, I'm just stomping them into the ground.
For some reason, I picked the
This is
Hail
like a
Mary on
respectful
this. I
version
don't
of
know
Blitz,
why.
right?
Yeah, this is no.
'Cause I still run.
We gotta up the violence.
I never follow my
No
plays.
rock bottoms. We need a couple more rock bottoms.
I look at the red arrows and I see what's going on. There's the hole.
That was a
Oh,
great
and
read.
shoestring
Man, and I
tackles.
wanted-
You know
I
what?
wanted
have
to go
admit, that was
farther.
some great defense. I really thought that he was going to get.
Yeah, no, that's my favorite part is how you can beat each other up right after the ball goes down. There's no repercussions for it. It's just pure fun.
Wow, his
Oh,
run
another
game.
2 whiffs.
His run game is so good, so good. Oh,
Yeah, that one I
my
took
gosh.
way too long. I should have
It's
tossed the
sack
ball.
fest in this game. These guys are very aggressive, good players, great defense. Very similar.
Another run outside. It's been working for him.
It has been, actually. Very consistent with his
Turns
runs.
what was a 39-yard deficit into a 17-yard deficit.
Sorry about that.
Looks like there's a blitz. There it is. Oh, he misses.
See the man open. Just throw it right to him.
And gets burned badly.
Going for that extra point. Might as well. Might as well.
So at this point, we got a pretty hefty lead.
What just happened? Everybody just stopped. We're not playing football anymore.
He's like, I'm so good, I'm going to tackle myself.
There's that opening up the middle.
Passing game.
He's got
So
going in front of
this
a
game,
touchdown.
we go back and forth. We go back and forth. We
Interrupted the
don't
celebration. That's
we don't waste any time.
You know what's interesting, though, is that we seem to have two distinct different play styles. We have Paul going with a run, and then Blaze it going with passing.
the air it out
Yeah, that's
method.
what it seems like, yeah.
That West Coast. Actually, Paul's got the West Coast offense where he's keeping it short, keeping it simple, but moving up the field.
There he goes again.
The 16-yard run.
Yeah, there we go.
3 seconds left in the third quarter.
Quick reminder.
A one touchdown or one possession game. And there's that opening again. He's got to do something about those
and he's
open
running,
lanes.
It seems like he's running to the same side, too. That's what, like, fifth, sixth play to the right that he's done?
He might be reading the defense as well. So
I think
he
so,
picked
too.
off the start. He picks where he's going to run.
That is impressive. Nice.
Oh, he had him,
missed
but
the tackle.
he forgot
Yeah,
to tackle.
that was.
Missed the tackle.
I mean,
He could have got me
was
way
there.
earlier.
The man was there,
That's
but
right.
the tackle button wasn't there, I guess.
That's true. That's true.
He's got a man behind him for. He
Yeah, there's-
He could have been blocking.
I think he could have like played a little better on the defense here.
I've noticed that we kind of paused for a
I know,
second
right?
and just got caught watching.
I'm getting dehydrated, mouth breathing right now.
Oh, an open
there's
lane for
another
that
one.
touchdown.
Yeah, he went for a suicide there,
To the
but
right.
didn't get through to the quarterback
Crowd screens, go for two.
and still left that gap
Like, nah,
open.
son, you ain't playing. He just ran into a wall. Oh, yeah, I love this. Oh, man. Paul's turning it up a little bit.
Those
Just a
halftime
little
adjustments,
bit.
Those like
They make all the
Blazers.
difference in the world.
He's changing his play style.
Ooh, a
Man,
dangerous
I'm surprised he
pass.
caught that one. I could have
Held on to
swore
that
that it
run.
would be like interception or incomplete.
Highlight Hail Mary.
This one I chose deep zone for some reason.
Oh, got the first down. He got the first down. That's all that matters. He's keeping it going. Keeping it going.
I contemplated trying to go the suicide play, but let's screw it.
Oh! I thought he had it. I thought he had it, but that defensive tackle was impressive.
Drops back to pass, has him wide
And
open.
there it is. He's sticking with it.
And I saw it too,
Interesting what he
but
was doing. So he was beating him up.
it's so hard
You see
to
him
like
running
just
it,
switch
and
to
then
the
right when he
character
got
that's
used to
right next to
running
him
it,
and then
boom,
figure out
switch
which one
back
you
to
switch
back.
to.
That's
Oh, fumble!
He's
He's got to get the ball!
We got him.
Did he recover it in
Who
the
has
field?
That was scary. That could have been brutal, but I managed to recover it.
We didn't have time to change the scoreboard. That was too
so
intense.
Stressful. So stressful. Oh, here he is. He's running it to the left now, changing it up a little bit. It's impressive, ladies and gentlemen. We're seeing both of these players adjust to the adjustments.
They're wide
Oh,
open.
he got carried for a first down. That is not going to help Blazian out at all.
I think that the manager needs to talk to that guy.
Oh my god. So, yeah, the audio gets cut off here too. Stupid licensed music, man. But I'll just go ahead and narrate this the end of this. So right here, I actually opt to go for a fake field goal. So it looks like to him that I'm going, but you see that he he was he was pretty impressed that I did that. And for some reason, I went for the 2-point conversion because I knew there was no way I was going to lose. So I did it anyways. I could have just went for the one. But yeah, I end up getting a hefty lead. That early interception really solidified my lead there. So let's go ahead. So this was the semifinals. We'll go ahead and migrate over to the finals. All right. So they do, unfortunately, that this part is muted. So I guess we can just skip right to. Hold on. Oh. Okay. It's over here. My bad. Here we go. We have the director.
Rank and the number 2 rank of the UltraThon. So, without further ado, and without wasting any excitement on me, let's go ahead and start introducing some of our grand competitors. We have the number 1 ranked Paul Link.
That's me. At this point, I was so done with this entrance. I was so done with this song. I was emotionally dead at this point. Even though I was smiling, that's because I was dead inside.
Paul Link, the number 1 ranked player in the UltraThon.
I wish, at this point, I wish I could have picked a different song. Because this song was dead to me at this point.
It doesn't have anything to do with anything predetermined or anything. No. This is true competition. This is the UltraThon.
Well, Paul Link, congratulations on making it here to the finals. How do you feel about getting to the end at the UltraThon?
I feel relieved, but the fight's not over. I know Bailey's a really good Street Fighter competitor, so I've got a long road ahead of me.
So as the number 1
Smart
ranked
guy.
competitor of this tournament, you obviously get first pick at the first game that's going to be played in the finals, and your game choice is?
Pac-Man Championship Edition 2.
Oh, that's that right there is a nice combination of old meets new. And why did you choose this game?
I chose it because I feel the most comfortable in terms of just skill-wise, and perhaps maybe I could kind of think that my competitor may not be as good as me in this game.
And that's what it comes down to in competition. It may not always be the skill you have in the game. Sometimes it's taking advantage of your opponent's weakness. So I wish you the best of luck. Number 1 ranked, Paul Link. So let's go ahead and move over
He's
to
gonna
the
eat
number
those
2
words.
ranked, Blind
Spoiler
Prophet.
alert. So me and her were talking earlier,
The number 3 ranked player in the UltraThon.
and we were pretty sure that we were
Obviously, she's
both
already
going to
got
be in the finals. Like we had a good idea that we'd probably be up there.
in lock if she loses this.
So
Nobody wants to lose. Everybody wants to win.
so I was
Trophy.
mentally, I knew that this would probably
Well,
happen.
Blind Prophet, as the same I said to Linked here, please, congratulations to making it here to the finals. So how do you feel about making it to the finals of the UltraThon?
I feel really good. All the stress is kind of leaked out of my body. And I know Paul did really well in the qualifier game.
kind of,
so,
like,
I mean, right here,
not close
might
enough,
be some kind of tie
but-
happening.
Oh, okay. And as the number 2 ranked competitor, you get to pick the second game. So what is the game that you choose?
Of course, I picked Street Fighter 5.
The camera doesn't show me, but when she said that,
And
this is
why
what I
did you
did on
choose Street Fighter
stage
5?
because I
It's
knew I was
definitely
gonna
my best
die.
game. I've had the most practice at it. I like playing it, despite all the problems with the launch. And it's one of the very hype games, for this crowd anyway.
I agree. And to be honest, the crowd has been great. The competitors have been great. There's been a lot of tension. I've done a lot of mouth breathing. It has been an intense time. So without
fan
further
favorite.
adu, ladies and gentlemen,
If you
here,
watch
ladies
the
and
chat
gentlemen out
replay,
on the
there's a
Twitch-
guy
in the
hating on
Twitch
me.
world, let's go ahead and get our top competitors of the UltraThon starting now.
But
All
you
right,
also
so our
read
first
the
game is
rest of the
Pac-Man
chat
Championship
replay.
Edition 2. Now, this is a little different from our other games.
Most of the people who watch my streams were there, so that was cool.
Because they're going to be playing one at a time instead of head-to-head. The game mode they'll be picking would be Championship Edition 2 Extreme Mode, which means they have no extra lives, and each ghost will start attacking them
So-
after one touch. And speaking of touching,
Sorry, a
Pac-Man
little
Championship
bit.
Edition 2 is a little different than a normal Pac-Man game.
Please explain.
You're supposed to help me there. But Championship Edition 2 is a timer-based game instead of a just endless runner of Pac-Man, where you try to get the highest score and the amount of time you're allotted, with the different elements of ghosts coming after you. Well, actually, the ghosts don't originally come after you, and if you do touch them, you don't automatically die like in Pac-Man. So definitely adds a little new wrinkle into the equation when you're strategizing and playing.
This is not confusing at all. Not at all. So just look for the highest points.
Yeah, feel free. I mean, the game's about to. You guys can feel free to start the game whenever you're ready. Or we're gonna go to the
The
options.
commentator was confused on what I was doing. I really wanted to look at the controls again.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you're ready. This is it. First game of the finals.
So, personally, I would have liked if she had gone first,
The
so
one
that
rule
I
they had
would.
here at UltraThon when it came to Pac-Man Championship Edition 2 is that they
let
only
him finish.
could pick one song, and that is Background Music 1, because it's the best
But
song. Now let's get a
I
little
wish that she had
outside
gone
here,
first, so I would have had
at least
something to
people
work
can rock
for,
to some Pac-Man Championship Edition 2.
and I would be more mentally prepared. Because we were playing on extreme. This is not something I'm necessarily used to.
So
So
as you see already off the bat, this game's a lot faster than your normal.
I think I
Pac-Man
would have had
game.
an advantage if I had gone
What's special
second.
about this new version of Pac-Man is that each one of these boards have a specific pattern. So if you're able to memorize the pattern, you can take advantage of it, because the enemies will react or act in that specific pattern.
And I'm not even going for the dots, because the fact that one hit of the ghost
Paul's off to a
will
great start.
make them really angry
Almost 100,000
made me
points so
extremely
far in the game
nervous.
with 4 minutes left in the round.
So I started giving up
And he's
getting
already
every
onto his
single
first power
dot.
pellet. These are
I'd
important
rather stay
because
alive.
the tail of the ghost adds a little bit more to your multiplier, which adds a heck of a lot more to your score.
Indeed.
Felt like I did pretty good on timing wise.
Angel is here, mouth agape. He's definitely mouth breathing right now. He has no idea what's happening.
I'm actually having a great time because I played CE1, but this is like CE.
Yeah, this is nothing compared to CE1.
Still,
Well,
it's
I don't know.
CE1 is nothing
speed,
compared to
it's
this.
ecstasy. I mean, listen to that music. This is the reason why I picked the game, is the song. I mean,
Well, I'm going to download this when I go home, just so that we're clear.
so almost 3 minutes remaining in the game. Paul Link is almost at 100 million, or 1 million points. 100 million points. That's impossible in this game. But 1 million points. He is nearing.
Oh, so close. All right, he got it.
Playing around the ghost a little too much could lead to some negative effects, but he still retains both his lives.
I think everybody here in the crowd and
I was
everybody-
legitimately
one
upset
life down.
that I got hit by that guy.
We're
The fact that he
sitting out
decided to
with
go in
all
front of me and I was going
I
so
think
fast
everybody in general
that I
is
ran into
stupefied
them.
right now. I mean,
That sucked.
you can't not be distracted by the pretty colors, the music.
I'm pretty sure. Oh, he just broke a mill. Just broke a mill.
So the highest score right now I've seen so far since our qualifier was about 3,500,000. That's probably the score you want to get to win, and that's definitely what Paul Link is definitely going to be striving for.
Now,
that is his score that he scored in the qualifier.
This comment that he just made, that comment applied to the normal version of this, not the extreme version. So, like, getting
makes some
that much
ghosts,
on
but
extreme
it won't get away.
would be respectful.
Kind of getting lost. Oh,
But
no,
on
let's go
normal,
to the ghost.
that's kind of par for
Less
course.
than 2 minutes remaining,
So,
and no lives remaining though.
but it's fine. It's just a correction that I had to
This is the
make.
all-important
So good.
no life. In Street Fighter, we call this the pixel of life. Because
So, yeah.
he's got nothing.
At this
he's hanging
point,
on to nothing
I have
right
no
now.
lives.
This right here.
I haven't used any of my
Between a
bombs,
casual player and a competitive
and
player
I needed to get on that.
in the pinch.
It's all about the clutch factor. That's what's going to win you a championship here.
But I
today.
was more
UltraThon.
afraid of just running away from the creepy ghosts
He's getting
instead
a
of
little
using my
cornered by
bomb.
these
Because there's
ghosts. He's trying to stay alive more than he's
when
trying
you
to
use
get
the
points.
bomb,
And he gets cornered.
and
Oh!
there it is. There it is.
And there it is.
I was pressing that bomb button, but I was like, it's very possible that she may fail this. Very possible, because I think I'm pretty good at this game.
All right.
was a lot.
Up
But
next
I
is
definitely
Blind
did
Coffee
not
with
do
her
as
run.
good as I
Can
should
she
have.
beat 1.5 million points?
And
just have to
Pac-Man
wait
falls
and see.
down. But yeah, I did not use one bomb
You're
once.
free to start the game whenever you.
I should have.
Dude, there was so much chaos in that game. Like,
You weren't ready for it.
I'm excited.
Nobody was ready for it. I mean,
No,
I was.
I can see.
I was
the
mentally
crowd,
shook after
mouths
that,
were agape.
but there was
There's
hope.
some mouth breathing, but
There was hope
hey, maybe
that she
we have
would
a
go
better
lower
understanding
than
of
me
the game
and save me for the third round.
now. Getting through the first board fairly quickly. Now, when it comes to these first boards, you want to get every dot you see, because this game's all about the multipliers. And as you see behind, oh wow, she just angered all 4 ghosts. That's not a good idea.
So every single time I saw that, I was like, yes,
Got there.
Over
yes.
the hump.
She's going to get hit. She's going to lose a life.
She's not capitalizing
Yes.
on those multipliers, which could
But
cost her if
she
was
played
able to
way
get
smarter than I
within
did.
shooting range of Pauling's score.
See, right there, she used the bomb. She used another bomb.
Ooh, and gets
But
taken out.
that was kind of unfortunate until she got hit by that one.
That's all right. It resets the multiplier, but that's quite all right. That's quite all right.
As long as you stay alive.
you can keep going.
See, the further you get into the game, the more time you take off, the more points you're going to get.
Right.
And that's the goal you want to take advantage of. Is you want to take advantage of that clock and use it to the fullest. You want to get the most points. And I got a little confused there. The game distracted me. I had no idea what I was just saying.
Too much chaos. Too much chaos.
I kind of blacked out, I'm not going to lie.
Now she kind of had issues getting these guys.
She's got one tail
Clearly,
left.
she
And there come
didn't
all
necessarily
those
recognize
points.
that they were
She's
all
up
going
over
on a track.
500,000 mark. She wants to pick
Or
up
at least
points, though.
that was my understanding.
Trying to get around the ghost. Sees an opening and
Got
takes it.
She got it. I feel like a little kid right now. I'm so excited. I'm having so much fun right now. This is legit exciting for me, ladies and
This
gentlemen.
game is hype.
Yes, it is.
And that was a really good bomb
that purple
used by her.
The inky ghost is getting a little angry, getting a little territorial right there.
She's starting to get back into the groove, as you can see here.
She's definitely building up that multiplier. Now it maxes out at 500 points, but you got to get there first. Gets the peach. Moves on to the 7th board.
These are clean runs right now.
She's got a chance. She's got a chance for sure.
A hell of a chance.
All right, she's reached that 500 point multiplier. She is free to not worry about all the dots anymore. But she's angering everybody in her
That was
path.
so close. I was on the edge of my seat, just hoping she would mess up so bad.
All right, we're on a power pellet board. This is where you make your points. She needs this board and maybe 2 more boards afterwards, and she might have the lead. Oh, and she gets a lucky bounce there and is able to pick up 2 ghosts.
You think she's gonna hit? She should hit a million with this one.
Yes, she
Yeah,
will
so
have
this
a
is the
million
one where
next
she kind of
ghost
had
for
issue.
sure. She's got to catch him.
The
That's the
multiplayer or
important part. You gotta
the
catch 'em.
power up almost went
know
down,
you're
but
coming. She's
she
running out of
managed to pull that. That
And that's over a mil.
could have saved me from
ladies
doom.
and gentlemen, she is getting close. She still has
100,000 points. Oh,
So you see the high score right there.
170,000
That's my
points.
score.
nothing in this game.
And he's right. That is nothing.
All right, she's closing in.
It is.
One more board
So
will do it.
close.
Oh, she didn't have enough power. I mean, she didn't have enough points.
She has one life,
has a
so
plan.
she's fine.
She has a plan in there. Oh,
She's angry everybody. That's her plan. She had me so confused. I didn't even know what to say. But her problem, did not pick up enough dots to activate.
40,000
All right,
away.
she's 40,000 points
So
away.
close.
She's got a life remaining.
Everything
She's
is on
closing
her
in.
side right
Here
now.
it is. She just needs a few more dots, and she
and
does
she
it.
got it. She has taken it. Blind Prophet has taken
The first round.
game.
Unbelievable. Well, she looks like she's going to finish it out for
Might as
prosperity's
well.
sake. I mean,
Might as well.
she made it this far. Well, let's just
Yeah,
rub some
might as
salt in the
well.
wound.
Salt in the wound.
She's down to her last life now.
Literally, I was literally dying
She's like, whatever.
as soon
gets
as
to 2
that
million?
I'm
that
the greatest
happened.
Pac-Man player ever.
I was dying because my run was so bad, and I was dying that I let her beat me at my choice game.
Forget Billy Mitchell. do a perfect game in Championship Edition 2 and then talk to me, Billy Mitchell.
Yo, I am so excited to play this game. You have no idea.
The commentator
there
just
it
really
is.
wanted to play.
Outstanding work. Outstanding work.
So she beat my score by a pretty decent margin.
1.7 million points eclipses the 1.5 points by Paul Link and cements the first round win for Bailey and Blind Prophet. So we're going to take a little break. We're going to get our next game set up, which is Street Fighter 5, and we'll see you soon.
And this is what I was talking about.
It's no Marvel.
About the long road ahead. Was having to verse her in Street Fighter 5. Let's go ahead and cut to it. The beginning of it is cut off because of the music, but it's fine. I'll narrate over it real quickly. So she's a Nash player. I'm a Mika player. We've had sets at the fighting game club, and she's beaten me pretty consistently. So I was pretty afraid of this, afraid that this was going to happen, and I thought that this was going to be over after this. I was going to lose it, and the tournament was going to be over. So, and since the commentators, you can't hear them right now, I'm just commentating over it. I land that decent combo, try to go for the grab, but she's jumps up, and she gets a nice combo there, gets a nice meaty. I was not anticipating that at all. And so I realized that she's playing pretty aggressively, like she's definitely has really good setups. So and I'm kind of screwing up here. So I get that nice overhead, get that nice combo, and then I don't know why I try to do that. Just random grab in the middle of nowhere. Get that nice combo. Couldn't connect that though. Used to connect it in Season 1 easily, but in Season 2 it's either it's a lot harder or it's just not possible, but I'm just so used to doing. She gets really nice ultra combo or critical art.
No. She
but
should still be alive.
Commentary's back.
All right.
So
But Mika has V trigger +2 stock. That's dangerous.
Oh, there it is.
and
It is so.
take note that this is best 2 out of 3. It's not best 3 out of 5.
Match.
2 out of
Best of
3.
3 in the finals of
Best
the
of
UltraThon.
3.
We'll have to
So,
see what kind of adjustments Paul Link makes.
one game,
in this. And it really wasn't
And
that
I lose
bad.
the
I mean,
tournament if I don't get my head in the
there may be
game.
some changes. See
But
what
I'm not
kind of
switching my
adjustments he
character.
makes here.
He had to take full advantage of his break there if he wanted to make any changes.
I keep on trying to pull that off. It's not going to work. What I should have done, target combo.
Oh,
But I get
there
this.
it is, mix-up.
I didn't necessarily want to do that one, but it was good that I got that.
Wow,
But
the reaction! The reactions! That
yeah,
was
she's paying
impressive.
attention now. She's not going to let that happen again.
What
So
happened? I blacked out. It's so crazy.
good combo.
Crazy.
It's nasty.
I just made up a word. In crazy.
I thought I could get a good meaty there. Missed the clap. Man,
And there
but
it is.
thankfully,
Hell of an adjustment.
thankfully I got
Started
that.
keeping better distance, started controlling the air, controlling the stage.
And got a round out
and
of
he
it.
took the round. So we'll see what Blind Prophet does here.
I'm surprised I got that hit in.
This is championship point for
This is solid.
Blind Prophet. But Paul Link doesn't want to go home. He doesn't want to go home without that trophy.
They were right.
Yep, that's not safe.
Just trading blows here now, trying to set up the pressure.
Oh, there it
That's
is. Can't
the
drop
third or
the
fourth
bush.
time I try to do that stupid thing.
So what he's starting to do now, he's starting to keep distance better, doing a better job using safer moves. Very nice. Oh. Very good defense.
We're doing a lot of jumping,
Uh-oh.
and I missed that combo.
No damage on that throw. Oh, tries to reach in with that drop kick and it doesn't work, but gets a poke.
Oh!
Great anti-air jab. She finally started getting a hang of me jumping around.
Clutch.
I think Paul Link needs to stay out of the air. Those anti-air pokes are the death of him so far.
Yeah.
It's really difficult for Mika to get in on Charlie without taking to the air.
That
But,
was good.
Paul's doing actually a really good job at
Maybe just mixing it up a little bit. You know.
He is. And he's starting to be careful with the movements that he's
By the way, it's super nerve-wracking to play on stage with all the lights.
All right, we have a tight game
And,
here.
the
Armika
commentary.
has a slight life lead. Paul Link with Armika's trying to stay alive.
So I managed to get a good punish here.
It's going to be a lot of damage.
Missed
think he dropped
the
the combo
fucking
there.
ender.
The ender.
This is match tournament point here.
Trying just to finish this out.
The knee's not safe.
And
there
I
it is.
mashed out that
There it
grab
is, ladies and gentlemen.
twice.
As
I
said,
cannot believe
as I said,
that I made
nothing
that.
is ever guaranteed,
You see my
especially
face right there. I'm so dead inside. It's like, how did this happen? How? Like, I'm not even happy that this happened. I'm so dead.
Concerned about what's, I guess what buttons he was pressing, being concerned about frame damage, and
So
yo, this is-
50-50.
I can't even talk right. This is exciting.
All right.
I have no idea who's going to take this one.
We have a split path here. Either Paul Link wins, and we go on to our mystery game, or Blind Prophet wins, and we have our first UltraThon champion. Starting off early, a little damage on each
That
side.
random
Even
throw in the
life.
middle of nowhere. Don't know what I'm doing.
Ooh, that's wicked drop kick.
I'm spamming heavy kick. Like, I need to get out of
Right
it.
now is that,
Almost at stun.
Blind Prophet is capitalizing.
But I managed to get this nice combo.
Anti-airs. Oh, there he is. He's starting to end the combo now.
Get
And that's the mix
so
I was
good.
talking about.
So
He
good.
has those mix-ups.
Love it. But
Wow.
caught me in that roll,
Great reaction.
which I shouldn't have done in the first place. And I should have punished that a little better than that.
That pixel of life. Don't want to make a mistake now. Oh, there it is. Picks up the round and stays alive.
I messed up.
Just
That
a
wasn't a
little bit
combo,
longer.
but I still got it somehow.
Seems like Armika's taking advantage
This-
of Charlie's
this was not good
ability to
for her.
stop the jump game into a stun.
I could hear her mashing like crazy, trying to get out of that stun. But this really hurt. I messed up that because I thought she was gonna quick wake
Nash has
up.
to pull something out of his hat now. He's got a combo going.
Intense comeback
Like
potential.
I felt
Oh my
like
God.
I was so close. I was so close to finishing this, and I let her get all this damage here.
He can
About
definitely
a
follow
quarter,
this up. What is he
150
gonna do?
life left. This is it. No mistakes.
I just start spamming roll. I just start spamming roll. I was like, here, I'm gonna go into V trigger. I'm gonna finish
This is
this.
what I was talking about.
You never
This
know
is
what could
I
happen.
was talking about.
You never know what could
I,
happen.
I forget what I said there.
Difference between
What
a
I was talking.
casual gamer and a competitive gamer right here. We made the assumption that the person who chose their game was going to.
Oh no. Now I remember what we were saying. She asked me, and she was trying to clarify. Is this best 2 out of 3 or best 3 out of 5? And
Angel was beating
I
on the
reaffirmed
table.
her. It's best 2 out of 3 because
All right,
I
well,
wanted
we're
to
gonna set up
believe
our
that I
mystery
won.
game, which we decided.
Which I mean, in normal fighting game tournaments, it would be best 3 out of 5, and she would have more time to adjust, and I would have more time to
This
adjust.
is what we're
But
choosing, and by we
no,
I mean the director
2 out
of
of
office
3.
made the choice.
It was
Why
a-
did I
it was a
choose
mutual
this game?
decision.
This is why I
Don't
chose
lie.
the game, because here at UltraThon, we want to make sure that we entertain the crowd, we entertain the Twitch, and we have 2 competitors that opened up a can of whoop ass in a game that we both enjoyed watching them play, and that game was NFL Blitz.
We'll see you after the break.
All right, so let's skip the breaky dakey here. This is the final game.
It's tied up, 1 game to 1 game. This is the tiebreaker, and the winner of this game will be.
We both
crowned
won the games
the
that
first
we did not
UltraThon
pick.
champion.
and we did not expect
Blind Prophet
to
picking
win.
the Cowboys, of
Cowboys
course.
and
I would
America's
assume
team,
yes.
Buccaneers. That's right. So they're sticking with the teams that they
Got 'em
had
here.
that got them to the final. So
Buccaneers
that's
all the
loyalty.
way.
All right, here we go.
Watch someone throw a cheat code on accident and get disqualified in the
Yeah,
final
you were not
game.
allowed to use a cheat code, so I did not press any of the
Big
buttons.
head mode would be all right.
Nah,
And here we go.
too distracting.
We'll see how the gameplay goes. If we remember from the semifinals, Paul Link was all about the run game.
Yes.
That was his bread and butter, but we'll see if he makes any adjustments.
So I have possession of the ball
I'm
here.
interested to see how Blind Prophet adjusts to what she's seen. Because she did watch that game. She knows the strategy. And it looks like she's already got it under control with that mid zone.
That was
Oh, okay.
decent play.
17-yard.
I'm surprised he was out there.
Semifinals also.
He had a little wrinkle in there. He flipped the field. He knew what he was doing.
I see this opening though. I see it on the right. And I don't know why. I threw it backwards. I should have just kept on going forward.
We're not taking it easy today, ladies and gentlemen. We're not taking it easy. Let's see how this is going to turn out. Bread and butter.
Oh, an interception!
Oh,
That
no.
Tampa Bay quarterback is
That sucked.
Tampa Bay quarterback is overthrowing the ball all
Actually, I would
day.
say that happened too. The last in the semifinals,
Yeah,
the same thing happened. So he did the same thing in the semifinals, but still came out victorious. So we can't really, I don't know.
I mean, you can't fault him for what works. I mean,
Yeah.
he might give the ball away, but he's going to score some points.
We'll have to see how it goes. So already within the first couple plays, we see a difference in play
At this
styles. We
point,
see
mentally,
going back to the
I
run
thought
game,
it was
trying
over.
to do the pass, but sticking with
In
the
my
run
head,
game. And Blind Prophet is
the only thing I could think of was
Going for it on
I'm
fourth down,
losing.
it gets a wide
This was the
open
only thing I was thinking
Scores a
of.
touchdown.
Because she gets the interception early game. This is what happened when I was versing
Don't take any
Blazin
unnecessary
earlier.
risks here.
Is I got the interception early, got that advantage. So
All right. Paul Link drops back to pass.
So
trying to find
mentally-
time, gets an open man down the
mentally
field,
I was
almost gets
I was
a first
pretty
down.
hurt.
He is changing it up now, ladies and
adapting.
gentlemen.
He's adapting.
Tampa Bay down by 7.
But yeah, they're right. I did start kind of adapting. I no longer relied on just like just constantly
Wide to
throwing,
left.
or not. I'm sorry, not constantly running like I did the last game against Blazin. I started mixing it up with throws. I did still. You'll see, but you know I still opt for running here.
Stop one thing. And they have another thing
It's still
planned
a decent-
back.
Exactly.
Decent strategy. But this game is a lot
First
slower
quarter's
than
over. Blind Prophet
the
has a
game that I played
7-0
against
lead.
Blazin.
But Paul Link is threatening.
He's within strike distance, whether it be from touchdown or the
And
extra.
there's the opening.
Oh, he gets pushed into the end zone. Those tackles you just love,
Talk
right?
about that, man. The manager is going to have to cut some bastards, all right? It's like you don't tackle them into the end zone. Negative. Oh, wow. You know what? Both of these competitors have been keeping those run backs, under the 20
Commentaries
mark.
UltraThon.
Yeah, this defense is more stout than what we were seeing before when it comes to
very much
special
so.
teams.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. Yo, I'm enjoying this right now. You can tell that both of these competitors are very good at this game.
But yeah, earlier me and Bailey or Blind Prophet were talking, and we both had actually read the.
Oh, an interception! He just dove right in front of it. I don't even know if the game knew what just happened
Oh,
there.
my God.
That was unexpected.
Turnover margin just got even
But
out.
yeah, no, we were talking about how we were
Paul
reading
Link gets
the
another
strategies
possession
on
here in
Game
midfield.
Facts. There was a guy
that man in the
NFL
middle.
Blitz. That was such a
man
great
in the mirror,
pass.
it's a
I
man
was
in
so
the
proud of that pass.
Man in the mirror.
So we kind of knew like the good defensive plays and the good offensive plays. Although I kind of didn't follow the offense strategy guide. I more or less stuck to the defense strategy guide.
Some player changes going on.
This is pretty tough. I was surprised I made it out of there,
Incomplete pass
but
near the end zone.
better than getting
Strike
sacked, I
distance,
guess.
so close.
There's the opening,
Oh,
and I
and
take it.
touchdown on that right side.
There it is.
That bread and butter play finally works out for Paul Link.
So all I gotta do right now is
She's
prevent
getting
her
more now.
from
That
getting
was actually one of the strong points.
getting a
in
touchdown
the
before
semifinal
the
match was
half.
her ability to run it back.
or even 3 points.
The long returns. Oh, but
That's-
This is going to be a big
talk about a
one. That was
long
a big
Missing
one.
missing
Actually,
that
that was
touch
a run.
or the tackle
this game
really
is not
hurt.
sure about runs and passes anymore.
18 seconds.
Oh, gets stonewalled. That's
Smack.
2 yards from the first down.
We got 15 seconds left. Into the
Third down.
I'm not-
She's taking a
Going
field
for the
goal.
field
50
goal.
yards. It could be in,
Oh, that's
and it's good.
That's good.
She's pretty good at field goals.
Was it fourth down?
I'm not even sure, but she took the point. She saw that she had little time left on the clock and just wanted the points.
I kind of wanted to get a touchdown here. I started
But
every single time I see
may
the
have
time
been-
low,
I'm not sure about that.
Hail
I mean,
Mary.
she wanted
Every
the
time.
points.
Then
I'm not sure
I
who
get
gets the ball
screwed
first.
over
No,
here.
actually, that might turn out really well because I'm not sure if he was able to make
Hail
the field
Mary.
goal.
Every time. Never fail.
Oh wait, she gets the ball back in this next
Those-
next half. So that was
That was
fantastic
good.
possession.
That was really
Yeah.
good. Okay, and that's why I am not on her level.
I mean, just a few.
For
days
some
ago,
reason,
but it'll
mentally,
be-
I
it'll
thought
be there.
that she had 14 and I had
Some,
10. I don't know why.
Combining,
But
some,
I
some
wasn't paying
workshops.
attention. I was just paying attention to the game. No,
I didn't
no
even see
numbers.
that. I forgot that
I need to
Paul
pay
turned the
attention
ball
to
over on his
numbers.
first possession.
Yeah.
Just tackling and throwing
He's
and
still
running.
pretty close, though.
the only thing I
he's-
remember.
Okay, good.
Paul.
You know, he's doing a good job, as I said. He's being very consistent in keeping her yardage low.
Yes. Like I said before, if you keep it under 10, whoa, a diving first down attempt. I mean, if it works, it works.
I mean, it worked.
But yeah, like I said before, if you keep it under 10, you have a good chance of stopping it and bringing it to fourth down and putting the pressure on them.
She was
So
pretty
they're
good
putting pressure on
at throwing it to the running back.
Talking about keeping it under 10.
you.
Probably should have went for a near
Becoming
zone here,
more
but
critical here.
thankfully
That incomplete
that throw
pass
was
doesn't help anything.
No, just trying to do
good.
something quick to get that first down is what I see.
Wide pass to the outside. Gets it.
I can't believe I.
Gotta
It's such a
love
bad tackle.
I was line of scrimmage. What am I talking about here?
Yeah,
I think she's going to go for it.
She opts to not go for it and then go for
she has the
the
timing
field
down,
kick.
and she gets another
There it
three.
is. Yo, she's pro status. That's pro status.
I mean, I can't kick field goals like
Respect.
that. I've been playing this game for 20 years.
damn, you're
So
old.
she's down by 1 right now. But in
Thanks
my
for reminding me.
head, I could not think that.
No, this
that was
match
not in
is
my
fast
head.
and furious. Hitting hard, defense is tight.
I was like, this is so
Both
close to
players
being
have had
over
to
in my
adjust
head.
because of the other competitors'
Adjustments.
Yeah, that's just basically it.
Oh, blitz.
America's team.
Just pretty good at taking
Those
down my
linemen aren't
quarterback
supposed
because I
to be that
love
good
to
in this
just
game.
like sit back
They
and
made
just
the play
start
there.
throwing
Oh, he's able to.
Wait a second.
if I
What
could,
happened?
or try
What
to
happened there?
assess.
All right, will he take the strategy?
Now-
Oh, I guess he is. Is it? It's
Decides to make a field goal because she was making some
That's why I
field
don't kick
goals.
field
That
goals,
was
Angel.
that was
That's why I don't kick
such a
field goals.
shitty field goal. It's
You gotta
the
go
worst
for it.
field
this
goal I've
is
ever
for the
seen in my
finals.
life.
This is for the
I've never.
championship.
I don't practice field goals. I should have
How did he
practiced them.
stay on his feet
I don't
and
know
gain
what
3 yards?
I don't know what happened there.
So the ball gets
Angel's
turned
just giving
over.
up on the physics of this game.
Got a long
Makes
way to
no
go
sense.
though.
Makes no sense.
It was a good tackle.
All right, we're in the fourth
One more quarter to go.
Let's make some noise, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get hyped for these competitors here.
They were a little louder than that. The
Oh, he's up
microphones
1
didn't really
point.
pick it
Oh,
up.
Oh,
And
no!
that surprised
oh
me.
my gosh.
is a
This
critical
is
error
exactly
you
what I
can't be
don't want to
making in the fourth
happen. That's
quarter.
why I try to minimize the amount of throws that I do.
But there's still plenty of time left. Some
I
weird.
probably should have thrown it
handoff
to the
there.
guy who was
It's only
waving his
12
hand in
yards.
the
We had
ball.
fumbles. We
But-
had fumbles.
Like I said,
We had
I just wanted to hold on to the ball,
Ooh,
and
backwards pass.
Wow.
that was so dumb.
That was a monster.
So dumb. What are you thinking, man?
Those blitzes
There's
are
the guy
getting
open.
there right now.
3rd and 49. Oh,
I'd want to keep the ball out of the
16.
backfield if I'm Paul.
I think he's close enough though.
Yeah, he's
I
at-
think close enough.
Field goals, but
Yeah, he's.
And she does a really good
he
defensive play
went for
here.
it and he got
Takes
stopped.
me out.
The game remains a 1-point advantage for
her
Paul.
defense is out of control. That's what we call a read.
Oh, a blitz from the left side. She recognizes it and gets a 7-yard gain. Where's he coming from? The right side. Misses his throw or misses his tackle.
I was so surprised that she got
That
that.
is brave. Throwing into that much coverage.
That was not a good idea. But
Oh my god.
she,
I don't know. It's working.
I mean, yeah, it
It's
worked,
working.
but I would say it's not a good idea still. This is field goal territory from Blind Prophet. We've seen it in the past. And she's only down 1
And there
point.
it is. There it is. I see it. I see the field goal coming.
Uh-oh. This is not
Unfortunately,
on
it did not go so well the
This is
third
turning
time for
into a
her.
shootout,
Less
ladies and
than,
gentlemen.
no, this is a defensive struggle, not a shootout.
And you see, right now she's going for
Less
suicide.
than
I
a
accidentally
minute left in
hid
the
my
game.
cursor here.
Every decision is critical now.
Go to the guy. He's going pretty far. Pretty far. I was pretty sasatisfied with that.
16-yard line.
I think that was the furthest run.
I think that might be the biggest play of the game
this
so far.
game.
Uh-oh, he's going for that wide
Going.
angle.
No show
Good play.
moment in
Now
America's
there is
house.
some meta here.
Yeah, he was talking about how I probably could have held on the ball a little longer.
Now she has 27 seconds
But
to score. And
I
depending on what
opted
he
to go
picks,
for the points
she needs
instead.
a 2-point conversion to tie the game. We could go to overtime here.
I didn't really think about it too much.
It's not
It was
over
like-
yet.
Like either I
I
go
don't
for the
think He's
points,
doing a great job
or I
keeping
don't.
her yardage low.
and there's no
Speak of the
there's
devil!
no There's
So
no
we're talking
don't
about,
here. You
ladies and
need to go for
gentlemen,
the point.
16 seconds. 16 seconds.
Even
left
if
on the
she
clock.
manages to get a
excited.
touchdown in
I am
that
so
period
excited.
of time.
That open.
After.
I can't even speak.
That is so brave.
Those throws are
And
so
she can't go over the
intense.
3 points here. She needs
12
to
seconds
go.
remaining on the clock.
She needs to go for this touchdown.
Oh, okay.
And
Defense.
I'm playing
no
really
pass
hard
interference in
defense
NFL
right
Wasn't a
now.
flag on the play in real life.
No.
Yeah, she highlighted the 3 points, but no, you gotta go.
Oh!
Oh, I thought that was a
She's got 3
touchdown
seconds left. She
too.
can score a touchdown here.
Seconds.
Everybody's going nuts. 3 seconds on the clock.
she gonna do?
Bottom of the
She's gotta
fourth.
get rid of the ball fast. She dove into the end zone.
Dove
She scored
right
a
in.
touchdown. She needs a 2-point
2
conversion.
seconds
She needs
on
a
the
2-point
clock.
conversion.
And
What happened? Oh no!
this,
No!
that was such a disappointment.
Oh no! She.
I can't imagine what she was
That's
feeling
sort
at that
of thing
point. Like
happen, ladies and
there was so
gentlemen.
much tension.
You hate to see that sort
She
of
could
thing
have
happen.
made the 2-point conversion. I mean, she may have not have, but like
Even with that unfortunate
she would have had a chance
play.
if she had
Oh
gone
my
for a
God.
play.
Is your
But
champion?
when you're thinking like you go, oh yeah, obviously
Well,
I'm gonna go for
ladies
the
and
1
gentlemen,
point.
after
It's
some
free. But
incredible competition.
no,
After
neither of
a
us were paying
qualifier
attention to
that
the
was
score.
crazy,
Obviously,
a semifinal
That's
that
what
had us
happened.
open, and a final that made absolutely no sense and kept us all on the edges of our seats. We have our first UltraThon champion. Let's get a round of applause to Paul Link. Congratulations.
wearing the Nintendo World Championship shirt.
I would say that was hard earned.
As God intended.
You earned it. How are you feeling right now?
To be honest, I'm really just stressed out. That was the craziest. I mean, Bailey's really good competitor. I mean, I played her in Street Fighter all the time. And, that match was too close. It was too close for comfort.
So how do you feel about us choosing Blitz for being the last game? Were you scared that it was done? Were you confident? Where were you on that?
So I was kind of scared because me and Bailey were talking about it and we were telling each other our strategies and basically we gave each other our own secrets. So we had to really adapt and change things up.
I would for sure say that this was definitely, we saw some adaptation here. Outstanding. Congratulations, #1 UltraThon champion. Everybody, round of applause.
Take a moment with the crowd, Paul. You deserved it. You earned it.
I just look at him. I'm confused.
Come on, you
I
won.
just raise my arms.
All right. Well, we want to thank you
Raise
guys.
my arms in
We want to thank you guys here at the UltraThon for.
victory. I was pretty
amazing
disappointed.
show.
Like later on, just watching this, like, disappointed in my
It was,
speech. I should have
great.
prepared a
We
better
had our ups and
speech.
downs, but we actually pulled it
But,
off somehow.
you know,
Paul Link is your champion.
I did not
I wanna say
expect
thank you.
to get this far,
Good night.
or at least win.
Come back next season.
That's
We're
why
gonna
my
tear it up again. We're
my
gonna tear it up
speech
again.
was very subpar.
Well, thank you.
Good night.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I wanted to say thank you for allowing me to come out, hang out with you guys, call this, hang out with the competitors, speak on Twitch. So on behalf of the UltraThon and on behalf of myself, thank you. I am Angel, the director of Awesome. I'm humbled and thankful you guys allowed me to hang out with you. Congratulations, impressive play. And congratulations to all competitors. Let's go home now.
Man, that NFL Blitz was really, really intense. It was ridiculously close. I mean, and I'm gonna turn this off. There's nothing else here except for music. So, yeah. Well, why don't we talk about it a little bit? But NFL Blitz was ridiculously close. Near the end, we kind of didn't let each other score for like at least a good quarter or so. Like she got some punts in, which unfortunately she missed the third one. But and man, too close. This trophy could not have been here without my. I wouldn't say. I would more or less say like ignorance. Just I'm just so ignorant that I of my capabilities. Okay, this trophy would not be here if I had not trained those past 2 days on NFL Blitz Hard, as well as well, that's basically it. The Street Fighter, I didn't really have an issue, and I didn't play Halo 2 because I got to buy. This is proof proof that I am the UltraThon Gamer of the Year 2017, or champion, not Gamer of the Year. Well, technically, I am the game. This is my second trophy of 2017. If you did not remember, or I probably didn't acknowledge this, at least on YouTube or on Twitch, but I had won the Crazy Taxi arcade score competition at one of the local arcades in Richardson Free Play. So even though I didn't necessarily win the trophy, but I got a picture with it. That's what counts, and I got free pizzas. That's almost as good as a trophy. But this trophy is pretty nice too. Why don't you take a look? Got a nice base. It doesn't have the plate yet that has my name engraved into it. Was the UltraThon winner, but they got that ordered, so pretty nice trophy. Not gaming related, but pretty sure it's hard to find a gaming related trophy. So this one with the girl holding up the torch, this represents me pretty well, I guess. Not really, but no, it's a very victorious trophy. I am glad to have received it. And I appreciate all of the effort that Eric, the organizer of this whole event, had put into it, as well as everybody who was involved, as well as all the entrants. Yeah, no, it was a hell of a tournament. I knew we would have fun. I didn't expect to have that much fun, but I guess near the end, there's a line between fun and like this feels too stressful. Get me out of here. I don't want to do this anymore. That's what I was feeling at the end of Street Fighter. I mean, you saw me after the end of the second match where I had pulled out that win to like keep me in the tournament. That feeling of relief, but knowing that we still had one more game, and just, I mean, like I said, she's nothing to shake at. Like, she's legitimate. Like, I would say we're pretty even on like just skill wise on games in general. So I was really glad that it turned out that way. Unfortunately, like she could have potentially tied it and went into overtime. But I mean, it happens. It happens. We all make mistakes. But yeah, that about wraps up this vlog or commentary vlog. Yo, she's not 2 foot tall. Come on, man. She's like, no, I don't know what her height is. She's not 2 foot tall. Don't make fun of the co-finalist, the second place. Right? We'll have no disrespect in here. But yeah, that about wraps it up. It's like 2 a.m. I'm not gonna play any more games. She's the right height. Oh my god. What is that? You know what? I'm not going to ask. But yeah. So that was the UltraThon. I will be uploading this to my YouTube channel. Even though only 2 people will watch it, that's fine. As long as it's there for my future reference. So I can look back on the glorious moment that I have received this gracious trophy. Hopefully next year maybe some more competition will show up. Like, obviously I when I was qualifying, I can show you the leaderboards.